Today's video, we're going to be talking about Amazon private label and exactly how you can start selling on Amazon right away. We're going to be talking about all that right now. So let's get started. So what is private label? Amazon private label is exactly what you should do, especially when considering selling on Amazon. This is my personal opinion. I've been selling on Amazon for over 5 years and have increased my sales year after year, and now I've made $1 million in sales within the last 12 months. Of course, it hasn't always been like this. I definitely had to grow slowly, but every year it grew 50% to even 100%. When selling on Amazon, people talk about two ways: retail arbitrage, which I really don't recommend because it's not a long-term business that you're growing. It's more of a hustle. You have to go out, find inventory, and then when you send it to Amazon's warehouse, they're going to ask for invoices and you need to make sure it's authentic. Something that I really recommend is private label. Private label is when you find a manufacturer from China. They pretty much already make the product and you just put your own brand and label on it. Of course, to make it better, I really recommend add your own twist to these products and talk to these manufacturers and see exactly what you can do to make the product even better. Don't just put a label on a product and send it straight to Amazon. Personally, I've been working with my manufacturer for several years. I make almost everything custom. I tell them what I'm looking for exactly, I tell them exactly what I need and what the customers usually like. I have it shipped from China straight to Amazon's warehouse. So I don't ever have to have any inventory in my apartment. Nothing like that. It literally is shipped straight to Amazon's warehouse, and when somebody orders it, Amazon packs it, ships it, delivers it to the customer, and I don't even have to do any labor. Of course, I'm paying some Amazon fees, but if you think of it, it's almost like Amazon's employees kind of work for me, even though I work for Amazon. So it really works out long term, and I'm able to scale my business because I don't have to deal with any employees, anything like that. It's very simple, and it's something that you can actually grow year after year. So if you ever want to learn about Amazon private label, check out that free course. It gives you all the information, exactly what you need to do to start your Amazon journey. I'm also going to have a more advanced course that's going to give you all the little details and information, exactly what you need to do when selling on Amazon, because there's so much information out there. My advanced course is going to give you guys all my mistakes, what I did wrong, so you can actually save time, energy, money, especially if you're trying to do private label. And it's always going to have updated information because Amazon is always changing throughout the years, so you always want to make sure that you're up to date with the information. How much money you need to do to start your private label company and what you need from it. So personally, I recommend you to save up at least $3,000 to $5,000 for your first Amazon order, because you have to consider the cargo shipment fee, product fee, and launching your product. This is a long-term business that you're growing year after year. I started with that exact amount, around $5,000. Started my first year and I had no idea how it was going to go. I was very scared about my private label journey, and I was able to sell out my first product for Christmas. I sold out, started making $1,000 a day, and my product was on the first page. What I did was reinvest in the business. Came out with my second product, then my third product. I have over 15 successful products on Amazon now, just because I've been reinvesting in the business. Of course, I've been taking a little bit of profit. Now it's just a snowball effect. It's making so much money, I barely have to work or do anything. What I love about selling on Amazon the most is that they give you the opportunity to sell in different countries as well. If you're in the United States like myself, I'm in Miami, I can even sell in Canada, Dubai, the UK, all of those I'm able to sell while being here in the US. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. All this information is always free. I'm gonna be teaching you guys and giving you guys all the insight and information, especially if you're trying to sell on Amazon. Amazon is a great way to start making that money, but you can even expand to different markets as well because you're building a long-term business. And when starting your Amazon private label journey, one thing that you should do, you should consider finding a product that's a small size product. I really recommend finding that product that's from 1 to 3 pounds. Even if it's less than a pound, that's amazing, because you have to consider shipping fees. Shipping it from China's manufacturer to Amazon's warehouse, all the cargo shipment. The lighter, the better. It's going to be cheaper for you in the long run. especially when somebody purchases your product from Amazon's warehouse. You also have to consider that Amazon shipping fee. 3 pounds or less, is something you really want to consider. You want to stay away from electronic items because those are the type of items that you have to sell quickly. Technology is always evolving year after year, so that's something that you don't want to start selling right away, especially if you're a new beginner selling on Amazon. You also want to stick away from trendy product items. These items are hot for a certain time and then people just don't want them. One example you can think of trendy items, fidget spinners. Back then were an amazing hot item to sell. It was just a trend and it just started and stopped. And the people that got in it late, had a bunch of inventory and are stuck with that inventory. So don't stick with trendy items. Don't do electronics as well. These are items that you don't want to be doing, especially if you're doing your first startup and your Amazon business. I personally would recommend products people have to buy constantly, like monthly. For example, like supplement companies that they have to buy maybe pre-workout for working out. Something that's reoccurring that somebody has to purchase every month. If they like your product, you're gonna have that monthly purchase from that customer, and you're also gonna build a long-term business and people are gonna really like your product and talk about it. And then it's gonna just be a snowball effect from there. I can show you guys one product idea that I really like that falls under all these categories that I'm talking about. So one private label company that I really like that is a great idea is a company called 𝙤𝙤𝙗𝙗, and you can see that these people sell a lot of product. It is very light, very small, and they built a whole brand around this. So let's look at their storefront. You can see they have several lash glue products. There's a ton of them. But how much are these people making? Check really quick here with the Helium 10 plugin. We just click X-ray and we're able to see all the products and how much they're generating in revenue every day. So this is monthly sales and you can see they are making a ton of money. This company makes over $1 million in profit and they're just selling lash glue. It's crazy the opportunity you can do when selling on Amazon and reinvesting in the business. So you can see here 15,000 in sales, 7,000 in sales, 4,000. Let's click here and you can see how much they're selling every day on average. For the most part, they're selling, usually it looks like around 250 units. Sometimes when you see a big drop like this, sometimes they're sold out. They have been making a lot of money. You can see how much revenue they're making every month. It's crazy to see. $240,000 in sales, $155,000 in sales, and this is all their products. What I like about this, it's light, it's small. People have to buy it reoccurringly every month, and they're just building a long-term business with it. When selling on Amazon, I like to sell products that are over $15. That way, you're not really getting hit too much with the Amazon FBA fees and product costs as well. So this falls under all of those categories, and this is an Amazon product that I really like. If you want to learn more about selling on Amazon, make sure to see that free course, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. All this information is always free, and if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll get back to them. See you guys in the next one. Peace.